Hi, welcome to Ames Responds to COVID-19, a question and answer program where Ames area organizations respond to your COVID-19 questions. I'm Susan Guiesta, Public Relations Officer for the City of Ames. On today's show, my guest is Rich Higgins, who is the Ames Fire Chief, but also the COVID Coordinator for the City of Ames. Rich, welcome to the show.
Hi, Susan. Thanks for having me back.
So one of the questions that we're getting a lot of, and one of the questions I know that you could help shed a little light on, is regarding vaccinations. I know that vaccinations have been offered to certain city employees. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, you bet. So it's really confusing, right? There's a lot of different information out there. You have the federal government saying, here's the plan. Then you have the states coming out with their own plan. And then that's trying to be implemented at the local level through Story County, or for here, it's Story County Public Health, but public health agencies across the state. So there's a lot of opportunities for things to get messed up and misinformation out there. And so what we've experienced right now is that the 1A group is still being vaccinated. So that's our healthcare workers, our long-term care facility residents. In fact, I know yesterday and today, there's a big nursing home here in town that's doing 400 different vaccines for their residents. So that's great. And it also includes EMS, emergency medical service providers. So we're still in that 1A phase for the vaccine, and we're working through that. It's going through hopefully to wrap up by the end of this month, and then start moving to that 1B phase in early February is what we're hearing. So I know locally here for the Ames Fire Department, who is an EMS provider for the city of Ames, we've got a little over 80% of our firefighters vaccinated. I know we have a few more that are just working with their doctor to get that scheduled and make that happen, but we're pretty excited to be doing our part and getting that first round. And I know we got a couple handfuls that have already gotten that second dose. So we're getting close to wrapping up that 1A group, and we're fortunate to be a part of it and look forward to getting 1B going.
So for people who are writing in to the City of Ames, asking about vaccinations for a specific group, where are resources that we can send them so they can find the information they need?
Absolutely, Susan. That's a great question, because there's so many questions out there. Perhaps one of the best websites is really Mary Greeley Medical Center's website. They're our go-to. That's who I'm calling, them in McFarland Clinic. Those are our community partners that we're working with every day to make sure that we're battling COVID. So if you just go to Mary Greeley's website, Mary Greeley, mgmc.org/coronavirus, that'll bring you to the page, and there's a spot where you can click on vaccine. And when you bring that up, there's all the information that they have from Iowa Department of Public Health about who's included in that 1B group, when they hope to start that. So that'll give you a lot of answers. Also, another good website is at the state, and that's their coronavirus.iowa.gov. On their front tab, that's where we've been tracking all of our numbers for the state of Iowa for positive cases, recovery, and deaths, and then we're tracking that for Story County as well as our schools. There's a better one now. It's still that same website, but they have a vaccine administration button that you can click, and on there, they're giving us weekly updates of how many people have been vaccinated, even down to how many are getting Pfizer, how many are getting Moderna. They break it down by county, how many have gotten a first dose, how many have gotten both doses. And so that's a number we like to see keep going up and up every day. So that's a little more encouraging number than looking at the positive cases, but that's available through the Iowa coronavirus website. A lot of great information out there to keep you informed.
So that's an additional statistic that they are tracking now on the website that we want to see increase.
Absolutely. Those are good numbers. We want that number as high as possible.
Yeah, that's great. I know that you work a lot with community partners, and I know that those meetings have not stopped. Who all is involved in helping track coronavirus and develop strategies for combating it?
Yeah, you bet. So we first and foremost, we wouldn't be able to do this without our community partners. This is really a community effort to battle COVID, and that's what it is. It's a battle. This is a long, drawn-out battle, and it takes everybody. And so our group has been meeting for almost a year now, and that includes Mary Greeley Medical Center, McFarland Clinic. It includes Iowa State University. It includes a handful of long-term care facilities in our community. It also includes Story County Public Health, Story County Emergency Management, Story County Medical Center, Ames Community School District, And it also includes primary health care. And we invite some other, it also includes the Chamber of Commerce. They're invited because there's a business component to that we want to make sure we're bringing in as we make decisions. And really this group is very helpful for bouncing ideas off each other, sharing information so that we can make sure that our community is getting the best level of service possible and that we're doing our part to get people vaccinated, informed, and keeping them healthy as much as we can. So great group. I can't give enough credit to all of our partners out there. They've been so helpful and instrumental in us battling COVID.
Well, that's a pretty sombering reminder. 1 year. Never thought we would hit that anniversary, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
So can we. We're getting there, but we have to do it as a community, and we can see the light now.
Yeah. Okay, if you have a question for Ames Response, remember we have a dedicated email address. Send your question to covid19@cityofames.org. We will feature your question on a future show. Ames Response is an opportunity for Ames residents to ask their COVID questions. And remember that the City of Ames has COVID information on our website, cityofames.org/COVID-19. Thanks for watching.